Welcome to the Paul Chandler Show, everyone. I'm your host, Paul Chandler. In tonight's episode, we're going to be using the Padzilla, and we're going to be looking at a rhinoplasty being performed. So breaking down the prefix and the suffix, rhino, nose, oplasty, repair. So we'll be doing a surgical repair of the nose. And with the Padzilla, while the computer animated video is going on, I'll be explaining what the doctor is doing, so that way as coders and auditors, we can translate it into the words that we'll be looking at when we're doing either the coding or the auditing. So stay tuned, we'll be right back using the Padzilla, and tonight we'll be reviewing the rhinoplasty. Welcome back, everyone. So tonight's episode, we're using the Padzilla again, and we'll be looking at a rhinoplasty being performed, however, though not a live action procedure, but during computer animation. So breaking up the word rhinoplasty, we have rhino for nose, and oplasty for repair. So we're looking at a surgical repair for the nose. So in the case, when the patient is having a rhinoplasty, and they'll be, as far as cameraed, as far as several different options though, on what could be going on with the nose, why the patient would need to have a rhinoplasty. So they have, the camera angles will be taking, and for example, they can have a hump nose, or they could have a hook down at the bottom of their nostril, or the septum itself could be curved. So no matter what the condition is going on, it could be one or multiple different reasons. Also too, the nasal openings could be off kilter or off symmetrical. So during the procedure itself, the patient first of all will have under general anesthesia. So the patient will be getting a good old nap during that. But for anatomy, we have the nasal bone, the upper and lower cartilages, and then the nasal septum itself. So during the procedure, then the nostril will be opened, and we have the lower alveolar cartilages and the septum in the middle. The doctor will take the procedure and they'll move some of the upper cartilage around the septum and save that later for possible grafting depending on the procedure. Then the doctor will make 2 vertical incisions in the bone just above the top of the cartilage, and then 2 horizontal incisions in the bone portion as well. The lower part of the cartilage, they'll shave that away. And then we have the grafts that are going to be done on the left and right side of the septum, so that way it will place it in a more vertical straight line position. And in this case, we're putting cartilage in one side of the lower cartilage, and that just balanced it out evenly there. And then as far as the nostril itself, then the stitches will be placed, ones that will evaporate on their own, so there'll be no need to go back and remove the stitches. And then to finish up with the septum that was at a curve, then the doctor will make 2 vertical incisions onto the side. Notice how they're then pushing the septum together in the middle, so now it's one straight line instead of that curvature going on. And then the doctor will have the strips placed on top of the nose to begin for the recuperating part, and then have the straps placed around for the nose and the nostrils as well, so then that way it'd be secure placement. And in this case for rhinoplasty, the patient had the hump nose originally. That part was removed, as well as the cup at the bottom, and the septum went from the curve to the straightness, and also the nostrils were off kilter, and those were evened out. Now again, so during the rhinoplasty, there's several different reasons on why a patient would need that done, between the curved septum, or maybe the nostrils, one side to the next, aren't symmetrical. But no matter what the different procedures are, sometimes it's done for cosmetic reasons, other times for medical reasons. For example, a patient has a deviated septum. So with the rhinoplasty, there are several different reasons why a patient may need it. Of course, the patient will have general anesthesia, and then they'll have the follow-up visits for the recovery time. So all those procedures themselves are still considered the rhinoplasty. So I do thank you for watching this episode of the Paul Chandler Show, but before you go, remember to check out our new organization, the Specialty Coder Institute, at specialtycoder.com, where we launched at the beginning of this month. It's a new outpatient credentialing organization where all of our exams are fill in the blank and a passing score is 90%. So if you're looking to either further your career in coding or auditing, or if you're new to the healthcare organization in the career of coding, check us out at specialtycoder.com. and see if there's any credentials that you're interested in to help further your career. So do you thank you for watching this episode of The Paul Chandler Show, and have an awesome rest of your night.